Hello everyone and welcome to today's New York Open here from here on YouTube. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. Hope that everything has gone well with you and that you are, a bit better than yesterday. So, let's go. You're the best. So, what can we do today? What is really happening right now? Is there anything new? Are we back to normal? Are we still doing normal things, or are we absolutely fantastic? So, welcome very much to Harold. Very much come to Bulla. Hope you had some fun times yesterday. I think it was pretty interesting. Worth telling my stories of my sort of things of how things have happened to me in Kenya. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been straightforward. But sure it is. It has been some fun jokes. I know that you guys were laughing. You guys were laughing. So I think for today we are going to look at some scalps. We're going to look at some Aussie trades, some Euro trades, some pound trades, some ruble trades. We're also going to look into stock market, into what is up and down, what are you expecting to continue higher, and commodities and indices and all those things. So yes sir. So where am I right now? I am looking at oil at $100 at the moment, and I made what did I made yesterday? I made a trade plan for it to go higher from yesterday. That was a grand entrance. Nice. But I heard you. Anyways, for those who wanted to see my wife, that was my wife. I don't think you saw her. You saw her arm there. But anyways, except for that, since you guys asked for a grand entrance, I am planning for it, but it's not happening yet because she doesn't want to. So I can't really make her do it. It's privacy. It's always okay, but she will come one day. Maybe she will come when it's the most important things is happening, and she'll sit by me here and we will trade together, and she might tell you a couple of things of how to trade, baby. James, hello. Tembi, hello CJ. Relaxed Music says, is gold buy or sell? Well, I don't know. Should we test? Should we go and see? We'll do that later, anytime soon. So for US oil, I made that plan yesterday. It didn't come quite down to the price I would like to, but because I wanted to fall, but it went higher. So at least this trade plan that was against what I wanted to see has gone in my favor. Okay, cool. I can make trade plans. That is what I have learned from this point. We are at 100. I have seen 150. Oops, that was really not good at all. $150 per barrel is the potential. 150. So, is it possible? Yeah, probably it's possible actually. How do you manage so many pairs? I don't manage many pairs, bro. I manage maybe 3. So I just have as a watch list, but I barely look at everything. And it's mostly because this is my YouTube watch list, by the way. This is because I can have easy access to trading pairs you guys want me to cover. And if you have pairs for me to cover, that is purely up to you. Please tell me so I can go through them. Gold has been asked for quite early. I can do right now, but it will be fast, quick, and easy. I said yesterday I wanted a break above 1920. Or below 1888, 82. That is that, I guess. We have broken higher. We have now a pullback that's a bit deeper than I wanted to, but still coming in there, and yeah. So that's kind of that, and then I just need to send a message. Let's see if that one even goes through. I'm a bit far away from the internet. Does that work? I don't know. Cool. I will send it on the internet. Okay. It was in the internet. So what else are we able to do today? That we are looking into gold, we're looking into oil, and so cool. There we are. I would say that right now, just be careful. Is it a buy or a sell? I wouldn't say either way, but I would say that gold is currently looking for pressure to the upside. That means there is no buy setups at the moment. There is no sell setups at the moment. That means for me, at this moment, I'm just going to be cautious and waiting. So relaxing music, none of the above. All right. No, oops, daisy. None of the above. So if you feel like that I'm not giving you what you want, well, that is that. But the market is not giving me what I want. So there you have that. All right, continue higher on Aussie since yesterday. We then see that we have some pressure. Well, so first of all, boom, first target hit. I said yesterday that I want to get up to this level at 72.80, which is now hit. Boom, 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 boom. Profits take you home. And I also said I wanted up to 73.50, which is still on the table. So yeah, TP1 is hit, and then we shall see if we can continue moving higher up to 73. It's another 90 pips up. So that's a total of 150 pips, I think it is. That's a good trade, isn't it? 100 pips, 150 pips exactly. So I would say, yeah, that's a good day, isn't it? So, what can we do today for Aussie? I have nothing else to say about Aussie other than we are coming right now down to some kind of support. This is the aggressive level to be buying. I wanted yesterday to be buyer at 72.30, but it didn't happen. So I will just need to wait for tomorrow as well. I can always bend my rules, and bending only leads to a bad back. So I just need to wait. So I'm just trying to make it look nice for you guys, but Google er det mulig? So we'll still have this plan then for tomorrow, 72.33, and then higher. We have a higher high, so if you want to scalp it, this is definitely a buy level, but the real buy level is down here. So are we going to roll over? If you're not going to roll over more than what we have right now, then 72.50 is a good level for tomorrow morning to trade. All right, people. How are ya? Why are you guys so silent? Did I say something wrong? Did I say something bad? Hello, my beautiful people. Aussie yen, just to cover the Aussie pairs. I was reminded that yen pairs are supposed to fall now. 1st of March, I actually didn't remember it was 1st of March. 1st of March is buying yen day. So right now on the Aussie yen, we have a high, we have a low, we have a low. And if you see a lower low, then you have all the reasons in this world to start selling it. So right now, it's not a shift, it's more like, whoops, I forgot. So I do apologize, I am human. And that is going dollar weakness, yen strength against each other. Is that okay? I don't know if that's okay anymore. I'm just realizing what it is about. And then I'm going to take a pinch of salt of that. And then I don't know. I'm going to trade both ways. Probably. On 2 different accounts. Probably. But right now we don't have Aussie yen weakness yet. We don't have a bearish trend yet. So we can't really sell it. But yeah. We are quiet because you're listening to me. Yeah. But okay. Then we need to do something else. New format here, okay? I would say to you guys that I love cake. Just wait a second. There we are. Other than that, cool. So that is at least to be expected soon. And then I can go down to CAD yen. CAD yen is defying oil, and I think that's the most interesting move today. Is CAD yen falling on a day where oil goes absolutely to the moon to $100 per barrel. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. So, am I a bit nervous about this yen weakness, this yen strength, sorry? Yes, I am definitely. But it's absolutely strong. The question is, everything else is strong. So is anything actually going to fall? I don't know. As we can see here, we have really kicked off daily. We are not too far away from target on this pair. So, yeah. Maybe all the other pairs will just equalize the strength and say, well, there was strength, but it wasn't strength enough. Samuels comes in and says, well, we need you to look at USDZR. No, yeah, come to USDZR. Mohammed comes in and says USD CAD, please. We will do that. But can I just mention, if this one makes a lower low, that's a clear sell kind of a thing now? Are we clear on that? Good. And then we are good. Okay. I guess I have to taught you this one. I think I've taught you this one before, but which word in the dictionary is always spelled incorrectly? Which word in the dictionary is always been spelled incorrectly? While we go through USD CAD, you guys can answer. So, dollar CAD is definitely in a range. I'm just going to make it very easy for you to see it. It's in a range. We have highs, we have lows. Where's the direction, you might ask? Well, I would actually imagine this one to continue falling because of the oil strength. But it all depends on dollar. So dollar right now is absolutely flying higher. Within the range that I've said, it's, the breakout zones that I want to see. We still haven't seen that yet. So I'm kind of like neutral in this place, just waiting, just waiting. So the word that is always spelled incorrectly is incorrectly. When I've said that to people are like, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you sure? No, you can't be serious. How is that possible? Those are bad jokes. Those are bad jokes. Yeah. Now, why is this joke so bad? No. Like, it's so bad. Like, did you hear about the claustrophobic astronauts? Well, they just need a little space. Why don't scientists trust atoms? It's because they make up everything. Clever. How do you how do you drown a hipster? How do you drown a hipster, bro? You throw him into the mainstream. Hello, Aga. Anyways, how is my dollar bearishness going? Not so good. So my euro has been, that is definitely a break-even trade. So adios amigos, I was wrong. Good. Aussie dollar went higher. I was right somehow in a way. Pound dollar. If this makes a new low now, I am enticed to say maybe it will continue to fall, which is against what I believe, but there we are at least. So USD CAD, if you're thinking of buying this one, which is absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, something like that. The reason why oil is going higher, that will make this one fall. But it seems like it has made some kind of reversal right now, and it is then conditioned to go higher. But it is still a range, it is low, so I guess you're allowed to buy the low, so you are welcome. Have fun with that. Ewan Milne says, why is there no drugs in the jungle? Because the... Why is there no drugs in the jungle? Because the pirates ate them. Parasitum. Yeah. Parasite. No. Parasitum. Yeah. I took that one, sorry. But that was a good one, by the way. That was a good one. Can you do Aussie CAD, Aussie Yen? We just did Aussie Yen. Yes. Euro New Zealand still downside to go. Yes. Paracetamol. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry. Paracetamol. Why is there no drugs in the jungle? Because the paracetamol. I didn't see the oil. I don't know why I said I didn't see the last OL. My bad. I junked it. Sorry. Aizen says, hi, Evan. I followed you for a couple of years, and during the ups and downs, my trading journey, and I just want to say, I really appreciate you. Oh, don't make me cry, Azan. Oh, why can't people just say something nice like this? This is so much better than war. This like makes me melt. This is like sending me like $1 million. This is the same. Oh, I will put you in the success category of my Discord channel. Did I send it? Yeah, I sent it. Cool. So good. So we can go back to trading now. Okay, dollar is flying high. Not that I want to see that, but that's kind of, that's what happened. S&P 500 USD is currently also falling a bit, and I do worry about what is really. Oh, okay, that is probably why we are doing that. Okay, so EARA, the International something Atomic Energy Agency, says that nuclear actions, Russia's actions significantly increase the risk for nuclear incident. Definitely it does. It can definitely make both people nervous, and they can misjudge something like they did back in the Cuba War, where the Americans thought that the Russians had fired a missile of nuclear bomb, but they hadn't. And luckily they didn't fire back, and luckily then Russia didn't fire back at the fire back kind of a thing. So it didn't escalate into anything else. But back then they had like a minute or two to react to it. Yeah, it is really endangering the Ukraine international community. It's definitely something not good for anything. And I've also seen, and maybe it's just propaganda, by the way, but take this with a pinch of salt, but apparently that Mr. Putin has had a rage attack on his closest members because he's getting more and more frustrated because it doesn't go as well as he thought. Are you in trades? I was in Aussie dollar, US dollar, and and I think I closed the TP there, so I'm waiting for a new entry there. I'm waiting for like a lower low situation on yen pairs, which is on Euro USD. Is Euro yen, sorry, is definitely making a lower low. Pound yen is also making some kind of lower low. It's kind of weird to sell there. It looks like a really bad setup at the moment. So maybe I think I just have to wait for the break of the lows and hope for the best and pray that we will continue more down. But this definitely is not a risk on move. So that's probably why the markets are reacting right now. Maybe I will look for a pullback on Euro yen. That actually looks like pretty good actually. So yeah, could have sold Euro at London Open. I could have, probably could have. Could have is also a good word to use. I always love to use could have, would have, should have. I made a lot of millions in could have, would have, should have. But yeah, it has not made a higher high yet. It has now broken the low it made, or the gap it made. It has come up to resistance, and okay, cool. Then we are kind of continuing lower, but we have NFP on Friday, by the way, so that's going to be fun. And then we are going to, you know, just see this out. If it goes down to 127.50, then you're like, ah, fantastic, and then lower. So all good so far to the downside for Euro yen. So we just have to wait for what happens next. But I think it's definitely a good level to be looking for some kind of resistance here. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, like really actively. Aussie yen is also something I'm really looking for very actively. But that's pound, as Aussie yen sell, Aussie dollar buy is kind of not the best setup I've heard about that I've ever done, but at least that's what my mind tell me. S&P 500 is currently not breaking higher. I'm waiting for that to happen for S&P 500. So in any case that it does go higher, that is kind of what we're expecting. So as I was in a webinar today with Danske Bank, and clearly what is really is there's a couple of scenarios that can really look into. And if we have the scenario that we have now, that I feel like the market is currently playing, is the fact that the situation becomes only Ukraine, Russia. Russia is isolated. They still deliver oil to Europe. Then business in America and Europe is going to be the same. Then we're going back to worry about Fed. If we have a situation where we have no oil supplied from Russia to Europe, then we have problems. Because, well, there is enough oil in the world, but it might not be available for consumption in Europe at the moment. There is oil storage in Europe, there's oil storage in America, and also oil storage in Japan, enough to cover for 1.5 years of Russian oil production. But then what? The other thing is gas. We have very low, or there is very low storage of gas in Europe, and liquefied gas, LNG, is not really developed infrastructure for that in Europe. So it's really difficult to replace the Russian gas. The question is, does Russia feel that is more beneficial to cut them off and live without the income? Because the income they then get are, as far as I understand, they can't use them. So are you going to use an income that you don't? Are you going to catch income that you can't use because it is euro, it is dollars, and you don't get paid in rubles, and those are sanctioned and banned in Russia. You can't trade with those currencies over there. So really, are you really going to do that? It's kind of like, yeah. So that's kind of the situation is, if we then we don't have any sanctions more, like oil is still going to go flowing through to Europe and then Canada, whatever it is, as normal, this is going to make a higher high. And in any other situation where you have nuclear war, you might even have America in coming in. And I don't know who it was it Ukraine asking America to be the one to make your Russian airspace a no-fly zone? Well, then you have a very high possibility of clashes between America and Russia and a full-blown war. And then this S&P 500 is not going to go lower. Sorry, not going to go higher. Mr. Singh, good morning. Good afternoon for me, though. It's 4:30 already for me. So we can go around the world. We have S&P 500 has rejected my 4,400 level, but still in good faith. Nasdaq has breached through my 14,000 level, 200, but has gone a bit lower. Right now it's coming back, so maybe we can continue higher on this one today or tomorrow. So right now it's kind of filling the resistance, but I think I have a feeling that we're gonna go higher. And I think that tonight's gonna be a good day, good night maybe. And then for US 30, I never find US 30 firstly. It also hasn't broken out of this range, and it has kind of created kind of a range. But other than that, it's somewhere in between that, and I'm just waiting for that to happen. I will start buying. You will see that on my broker account anytime soon. So I'm just waiting for those ones to really get around, really get along with each other. There's still massive amounts of pressure in America. America's doing well, wage pressure, price pressure, everything is pressuring to the upside. So, and people are still making tons of money and still planning to make a tons of money. So that is that. And then Bitcoin seems to not have broken out and really hasn't seen anything pull back here. So there is definitely coming down to like 15-minute time frame for you to even call any trades. So that's really turning bullish right now. And as you can see, I have made some trade plans in the future, and my 36,000 level kind of held. So now we are back up at 44,000, 45,000. I don't know how far up we're going to go in this situation, but it's definitely something positive to the outside. Have a nice trade in soy meat from this morning. I had a nice trade in soya meat. Soya meat? Not soybean, but soya meat. Going into soybean, this is also something we need to start looking extremely closely into, is that it does, yes, go higher. I hope that you got an entry there, Harold. And look at that. Look at that, mate. That was yesterday evening. Boom. All right. Okay. See there. Okay, cool. Fantastic, mate. I don't know if you got it, but that's definitely positive to the upside. Definitely positive to the upside. So yeah, cool. Hi, Money. Ivan, would you mind sharing Pound New Zealand? If you can. Thanks for your live streams. I have done that yesterday, I think it was. Is it a stock? Is it a future? Some futures, FSME, or is it a stock? Yeah, maybe that's a different ticket than I don't know that. But yeah, SM doesn't find anything on there that says soy meat. But okay, Pound New Zealand isn't something that I would really like you to trade, but fair enough, you can have fun with that one. It's definitely nice. Look at that, people. That was a good trade plan. Apparently I made a trade plan yesterday saying that this is your sell level, there is your sell level. So yeah, what else do you want, mate? That was yesterday. Only a third clicked like, and Evan here is every morning helping explaining what's going on. Click the like button, please. Click the like button. So also that is another successful trade setup. Also, doesn't that make you guys like? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Continuation from today, tomorrow, then it's the same thing, I guess. It's still that becomes the sell for yesterday, and this becomes the sell for tomorrow. Yeah, so price around 98.20 is probably the level you want to look into aggressively. And then the other level is that you can look also into this level at 99.50 as a plan B kind of thing. But still very much bearish to the downside. Fair enough. Hasn't turned around whatsoever. Are we back at down some kind of targets? It would be pretty interesting that we're actually hitting target now, so I don't think that is so far. So no, so 96.20 is your target there. So have a good one. Yeah, soybean meat, meal futures. Okay, that's OZM. Okay, now we are a bit different here, people. Okay, good. Fair enough. So for those 63 people, and out of that, as only 27 has liked, what do you guys want to see? Do you want me to do hula dance? Do you want to see? Do you want to see me successful trading? Do you want to see me actual taking a trade? Like what's the plan, Stan? Eh? What's the deal? Euro New Zealand has hit take profit. There we go. Nothing in between. Nothing in between. Everything is good. I don't know how far it's gonna go more than this, but you know that's a boom. Not that I ever traded it. Not that I ever said it. Not that I ever traded it. But yeah, cool. Fun jokes, bro. So yeah, that's kind of. So the thing is about Euro New Zealand. New Zealand is really strong right now, and for that case, we have a really important move here to the downside. So this is very aggressive. So you can't go against it, and you only have to flow with it if you want to trade anything here. So for those who did trade it to the downside, very much welcome. If you are a buyer, you still have to give it some more patience. Mark, hello, Mark. So yeah, money, very much welcome. So what kind of trades are you guys in? I know you asked me for a lot of pairs, but what are you actually guys in? Where's your actual trading in? So if for me though, hello Mark, yeah, I did that. Sorry. So for me, it's kind of okay. The outlook so far this week is dollar bearishness. Sorry, that is what I've talked about all week. I said first dollar bullishness, then bearishness. So I have kind of got that until this morning. As it always is, still just a theory. It's been a profitable theory for me so far. So other than that, I think it's kind of shows the stamina that you have for your the lesson is to have the stamina to stay in your trade. In terms of being correct, in terms of being entering at the right times, but also getting out at the right times. So when it now comes down again for euro dollar, and I was buying it yesterday, that means I need to get out at break even. And if I then am going to see dollar bearishness, I need to see our high. So since we now have a new low kind of thing, then I am pausing. Market says pause, I say pause, and I pause. Currently no trades, managed to get a trade in New Zealand CAD, close at break even. Hi, Shazine. That is not my name, but I understand. Hi, bro. What's the recipe for today? Today the recipe for today is laughter. Dollar bears should push stocks up. Fed is not hawkish due to the conflict. Gareth, I understand that the market might reduce their expectations for rate hikes in America because of the conflict. But this does not move the Fed. This is not an American problem. So far, not an American problem. Until America goes into a full-blown war with Russia, this is still a European, Ukrainian, Russian problem. It's more of a sentiment problem more than a banking sentiment. So if the sanctions against Russia is going to move the market or move the central bank, I don't think so. Don't take my word for it. Let's go and look at the market. What does the market price in, eh? That has no influence by my opinion only. And the market is saying 92% chance that we're gonna have one rate hike, 25 basis points hike in March 2022, which is in 15 days. 16 days. So market says clearly it's gonna have a rate hike. So yeah, I would understand, but also please do the reasoning. Why would America? Why would the American economy? Why would the American consumer stop spending money because of this war? That is the fundamental question you have to ask yourself. Will the American consumer stop spending money, stop buying cars, stop flying, stop going to restaurants, stop buying new iPhones, new laptops, new jet skis, new houses because of this war? If the answer is yes, then you can start talking about it. If the answer is no, then no. Bullo has New Zealand Swissy long, and I know that is not a good trade, but it has moved a bit. Fair enough. But okay, cool. I guess it goes for you. Range. Both are strong. But yeah, it's just until New Zealand gets weak again. So be careful there. Be careful there. Bearish bounds, I mean in stocks. Also stocks can... As the stocks will probably be repriced because of the risk sentiment more than American businesses not being able to produce profits. So if that is the case, I would just see it as a short-term bounce. And I saw someone saying, with an expert on VIX or something, that's saying that whatever is happening right now in the stock market, based upon the VIX, is making the stock market having a bigger drop. Okay. I am protected against that if there is a bigger drop. And that would be great. That would be great if there is a bigger drop. Yeah, also it's not points. Also, it's not 50 basis points. Yes, but that was also not in the cards. For some weeks now before this invasion happened. So that has been priced in differently. Over the past few weeks, alongside with the war, not because of the war, but also a bit earlier. So Americans won't stop spending because of the war. Absolutely, I absolutely agree with you, Denise. Radar Caesar says, "Hi, Evan. Thank you for answering my question yesterday about the gaps on Nick's channel. You're very much welcome. I'm there to help you out with anything I can do. Regarding what you have been told me about gaps, does it apply when there is a sudden price movement during a big fundamental news world event? Gaps generally happen when there's a market close. During the close, there has been new information. The information is being priced in by computers milliseconds after opening, or nanoseconds, whatever it is, after opening. It's most likely to happen in stocks and the stock market more than Forex market. It doesn't happen too often on Forex market, and there's always a small gap on the weekend, not too much. So you shouldn't be afraid of that in the Forex market, at least. But in the stock market, absolutely it happens on individual stocks because during the close of the market, there is quarter reports, there is results, there is new new news about like how well they have performed or how well they like to have found a new avenue for revenue that will, really pump the expectation for a new higher price when it opens again. So definitely, different markets has different rules, but does it happen during fundamental news, world events? When the market is open, yeah, also it can, but then you're talking about slippage. Slippage is when the market moves so fast, there's nobody else on the other side to take you out, because when you sell, you need a buyer. When you buy, you need a seller to get out of the market. Liquidity. Like you need tomatoes in the market to be able to buy tomato, kind of thing. So, that doesn't happen too much. No, not on the majors, but you might find that on smaller liquidity pairs like NOK, SEK, maybe SAR, maybe Mexican, like more illiquided forex pairs. Does anyone still have a cash in their account? It's been a bloody week. I still have money in my account. Yeah. Also, New Zealand, please. Letting the bank fight the war. Keep your position very low. Cool. You look very serious today. I can't watch you in this type of mode, bro. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do that. Okay. 2 seconds. Did that work for you? Oh. Should we do it again? This is like exercise. This is like exercising your. Okay. I have already covered pound yen. I will do it again for you, Mr. Arctic Dad. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, let's see if I can find the microphone. Take the microphone with me. Take it a bit up, maybe something like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now you'll listen to my breathing. Hey, I'm unfit. Jeez. No, it's I want this to break 153, probably 154. Also, it's okay. It's an expensive trade here because you need to have your stop loss above here. But the best would have been selling up here though. But sell side more than anything else. Jesus. Whee. Before I do that next time, I will join in shorts, right? Proper, right? Good morning, Marco, or good evening. 2 GR cells at 134.19, 134.12. Sounds good to me. Bit early, but sorry, not early, but a bit. Okay, cool. Did I shook up your mic? Yeah, maybe I did. We need a new YouTube channel thumbnail. Forex analysis with humor and starchins. Okay, people. I'm not. Well, can I? Okay, what's the vote? Should I find shorts to exercise next time? Yes or no? This is fun. Do you day trade, Evan? Yeah, I do. Not probably how you're thinking about it, but I do look for daily setups. scalps every day, like scalping entries. Other than that, yeah. So Aussie was a scalp yesterday, but I'm still holding it, so it turns into like more like a swing trade more than anything else. Aussie yen, if I'm to sell it tomorrow, I might need to be able to make a new lower low first, but then I'm all about it until it falls again. So Australian dollar, US dollar has come down to support, as kind of pre-thought. We had a pretty good, level coming up to here. So that's 1 TP, and then this is a second kind of buy here. And then we have another one coming back up at 72.50 to the upside. So right now it's pretty bullish. Second round of talks between Russia and Ukraine planned tomorrow. Dmitry Medvedev says, I say to France, most economic wars turn into real military wars. The Russian National Security Council threatens France with war. That's not positive at all. And France is NATO, so that's NATO. So that's not good at all. That's not good at all. Also, I'm just looking through these Telegram groups. I don't like them so much, actually. But like, yeah, they're talking about the Ziva hour, I think it was, or something like that. Like the Z on the military tanks from Russia. So it's, yeah, I'm in some groups that is really pro-Russia and just showing how well the Russians are doing, and it sounds like by them they have really taken over full Ukraine, but they haven't. I don't know, have they taken over control over any cities? Maybe Mariupol and Kharkov is going to fall today, though. But more than anything else, it's all just propaganda more than anything else. So be aware of what you're looking at, that you have to take it with a pinch of salt. It might not be real, but yeah. Yesterday I saw someone throwing a Molotov cocktail at a Russian, I believe to be a Russian tank, but can also be their own. So how's the poll going? The poll is 60-40. So, yeah, still strong Aussie higher. So yeah, pretty good there, right? Pretty good. Euro is kind of like in a weird spot at the moment. It's kind of at support, but it also depends, like, are we able to push back higher from here? And if the answer is no, then what's the bottom? So right now we're just seeing it coming in and falling more. 16 votes. Come on, 62 of people of you. Come on. We have a poll going on. You can we need at least 15%. So that is 60. That's 30. 30 people should vote before I close it. So yeah. Another one is, of course, New Zealand dollar didn't come down to my buy price. It's really, really, really bullish here. What is really important here for the outlook is that I'm thinking dollar bearishness this week, and that means New Zealand strength, Aussie strength this week. And I also believe that when NFP comes on Friday, that we have hit some targets, and then we are ready to fall back down again. So by all means, I think that you should be able to. To wait that out if you're dollar bull for you to come down and say, what is really going to happen on Friday. We have, yeah, and then yeah, that's just airlines or pilot things. There was an aircraft from Antonov that's still alive. Cellbank bounced back at 0.80 to 1.2. Tess, I would like you to not talk about Cellbank anymore because you clearly do not understand what you're talking about. I understand that you're very interested in it, but for now, for my community, how I want things to be done, you you can just keep it for yourself, because you have demonstrated through again and again you don't understand what you're talking about. It's okay to trade as a bank if you want to, but I don't want that in my community because it can go bankrupt. It is very likely to go. It has high potential for you to lose all your money. And is a stock able to go to zero? Yes, absolutely. Stock is absolutely possible to go to zero. And when you are suffering under sanctions, that is one of the possibilities. Many offshore brokers seems to be taking Bitcoin payments only. Is that normal? It has turned into becoming normal, but I also don't like that they are doing that, because why do you want me to do Bitcoin? It can go to zero, absolutely yes. It's negative, no. But you have then, if it goes to zero, then you lost your entire amount of income. Then you lost your entire investment. If you look at other investors, and if you're trying to be clever about other investors, big investors that is probably have done this for a long time, is pulling out. So if you're also going to pull out, then okay, cool. Then that's totally up to you. But in my community, we don't look at to buy a sell bank because it's a highly volatile. It has lost 95% of its value. That does not mean buying opportunity. That means that it's about to go to bankruptcy. That's what it means. Markets really are really not happy about that stock, and the volatility shouldn't be that much even. Who wants to invest into something that you have 95% chance of losing your money on, or you have lost 95% of your money, and you just have $5 left of your $100 investment? Nobody wants to be trading that. You're supposed to be trading for profit, not for volatility and short-termness. The Fed will interest rate hike, but why are you dollar bearish? Just this week. It's FOMC next week. USD CAD, I have an opinion there. I can do that, and I do believe this is going to fall, but if dollar strength comes in, which is against my will, this is probably going to rise. But oil is currently at 100, or was it 100? That is definitely sending USD CAD lower. We have CAD yen here. He is now starting to go higher again. We have CAD Swissy as well. That is struggling a bit there. But we have also New Zealand CAD against pairs against the CAD, which is also actually, I thought it was actually going to be more down, but apparently not. So other than that, CAD is strong, and until it's not anymore. So, but also USD CAD is at the bottom. So if you want to look for reversals, you want to see that it maybe turns around and goes back up higher, fair enough. But there's also a interest rate meeting with CAD tomorrow. That could move the market around. So yeah. Okay, James. That's okay. Other than that, you can of course send me a message, James, and we can talk about it. That is not to convince you, but I'm still here as a friend. But okay. I think that's clocks it for me. I think I'm done for today. We will come back stronger tomorrow, and I'll see you soon. Boom. Are shares in a company protected if they go bankrupt? No.